Sorry, if you only want to work 4 hours, it's going to be harder for you to get a house. Oh, Jesus Christ. First and foremost, Whoopi Goldberg, shut the fuck up. Stop speaking. You have been rich for the last 40 years. You don't get to hop on TV and speak on anybody's lifestyle at all. Shut up. I am so sick of boomers and older people and everybody in that category calling Gen Z and millennials lazy, like we're just some generation of people that don't want to work. We just want everything handed to us. We're just super entitled. Cut the bullshit. Stop the cap. That $500, $600, $700 apartment that you had when you were in your 20s, that apartment that you could afford and still save money to buy a house one day, that house that was $30, $40, $50,000 when you were little, triple that shit. Quadruple that shit. That's what we're paying nowadays. With wages that don't match the increase in pricing. Let's talk about that. The wages, they don't match the increase in pricing at all. So I don't want to hear y'all say we're lazy and we're entitled. Motherfucker, we are working. Most of the people I know are working 40 plus hours a week, 50 plus hours. Some are working 60 plus hours a week. And then when they get their paycheck for their hard work, they pay their bills and then they hope for the best until their next paycheck. So don't look at us like we're fucking lazy and crazy because we're pissed off about the state of the economy, the housing market, groceries, everything like that. A friend of mine just told me she went to Chili's. Fucking Chili's last night. 2 drinks, 2 meals, and dessert, $100+ for a fucking dinner at a restaurant. I used to go to Applebee's when I was little. It was like $30, $40 for my whole family. Now 2 people got to go spend over $100. Like, you see how that don't make no fucking sense? But let us speak about it. Let us complain about it. Let us voice it. And now we're lazy and entitled. Another point. I hate when older people are like, oh, we had to struggle for what we had. We went through war and turmoil for what we had. Y'all do too. What the fuck kind of mindset is that? What the fuck kind of mindset is that? That's like having kids and being like, oh, I struggled and went hungry when I was young, so you will too. You see how that doesn't make any fucking sense? This is not millennials and Gen Z and young people complaining or being entitled or just wanting things handed to us. This is us saying, hey, we are working our asses off every day of the fucking week. And when we get a return on our efforts, it's minimal. It's bullshit.
There it is. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear to Yahweh, Bahashem, and Hawashah, Bahashem, Kakodash. I also want to give the double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And as always, peace and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Hey, back at it through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, and Hawashah. You hear it, man. And it ain't just our people. He looked for face value. Of course, he looks like an Israelite. All right, but and man, on these social media apps, man, that's a lot of this going around, this complaining about the state of the economy, which we know biblically as Babylon the Great, the so-called USA, man. This place is through, man, and that's what we're trying to tell y'all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Hawashah. All right, and I mean, other than him calling upon that idol name, hey man, I'm the brother was speaking facts, man, you know, and it's a lot going on. Spirit of division, the young folks versus the old folks, because I speak on that a lot, because I got a serious problem with the elders that ain't serving Yahweh Shema Hawashah. All praises to Yahweh Shema Hawashah for our true elders, all right, that are teaching, you know, righteousness. But for these 2/3 elders and so-called old people, they don't know shit. And they think they know everything just because they got a little age on them. And they don't realize how effed up the world is, man, being in relation to prophecy that the world coming to an end, all right, which is this man's rulership, this man's kingdom, Esau, Edom. Let me get straight into this, man. Jeremiah 51, and we'll start at verse 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. And it's going into this place, man. The philosophies, the sin, okay, the greed, and how these other nations have took on the characteristics of this place, Babylon the Great. Okay, the nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed, and we're seeing, all right, the manifestation of that in real time. Babylon the Great is falling, all right, the economy is crashing. You see what these people are talking about. They can't afford to live. They can't afford to provide decent housing for themselves. When it comes to food, they're getting inadequate nutrition, and the fucking nutrition that they are getting is poison and just a bunch of chemicals for the most part. All right. Do we need to talk about the adultery, just the whoredoms that is this place, and how it just, and just the whole greed that is the so-called USA, man. All right. And we're seeing, hey, this place is falling. I seen matter of fact, it was one of the brothers had did a video, pin, I think it was Apostle Gabar, talking about LA, and just and just how LA has become a raggedy piece of crap, man. Sure, there's some places still a little glittery, but you should know by now, man, the homelessness crisis that's there, the place stinks, it smells like pee, okay? And a lot of businesses are closing down in California, and that was supposed to be one of the mecca, of Babylon the Great, next to New York, California, period, especially Los Angeles. Man, that place is falling, and you better believe these other major cities are going right down the drain with it. All right. And it says Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. And that's what the inhabitants of Babylon the Great is doing. They're howling, they're complaining, they're crying and sighing because they're not comfortable here. Okay. And the servants of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai are doing it, but we're doing it in righteousness. We're crying out to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to be delivered from this mess. Okay. Take balm for her pain. If so be she may be healed. All right. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. This place is not going to be healed in relation to prophecy, man. All right. This is Esau, Edom's kingdom, and it's going down, man. And we're seeing the beginning stages of that, man. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reaches unto heaven and is lifted up into the skies. And we're prophesying the final judgment that's going to happen to this place, which is going to be these nuclear missiles launched by these other nations, and it's going to hit this place and rock it, okay, and burn it up, man. All right. And there's going to be a lot of things going on preceding the actual missiles being launched, known as Jacob's trouble. All type of manners of chaos is gonna happen. Plagues, pestilences, people dying by the sword, man. Just chaos in the streets, man. People invading one another, breaking into people's homes. Your neighbor is gonna become your enemy. People of your own household is gonna become your enemy if you're not serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So the prophets, we see these things in the ones that hearken to the prophets. We see these things, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Everybody else is in denial. They just don't get it. But what they do get, I'm finna bring this out. All right, what they do get is in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. Let's see, in verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. And we got a whole lot of deceiving going on right now concerning these false prophets spewing all this madness, man. The Lord says his sheep hear his voice. So no matter if you are one of the Lord's hopeful elect, all right, you're gonna hear Malak Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, and no matter what manner of madness they're spewing out of their mouths, man, we're not gonna hear it. We're gonna hear it and rebuke it, all right, but we're not gonna hearken into those false prophecies, man. All right, we're gonna keep our eyes focused on our shepherd. And who is our shepherd? Malak Yahweh Shai, Yahweh's only begotten son, man. All right, and we can't be knocked off our path, man, because again the Lord said his sheep hear his voice. So we hear the true Messiah, all right, not these false prophets, man. All right, so let no man deceive you by any means, no matter how good they look, no matter how fast they talking, smooth words, man. All right, no matter how many members they got in their congregation, don't be deceived by those false prophets. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. And we've already seen the falling away, man. All right. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And who is that? Esau, Edom. And he's being revealed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. That's why the inhabitants of this man's kingdom is calling it out. They're starting to see, you know what? Something ain't right. You know what? That whole, what is it? Republican, Democrat shit is bullshit. They're all wicked and they're all pushing the same agenda. That was a scam. They're starting to see this, man, because they're uncomfortable. All right. And it's for a reason, but because they're uncomfortable, they're able to see, hey, something ain't right, man. We're not getting compensated enough for all this hard work that we're putting in, man. Day in, day out, working more. And a lot of people here in Babylon the Great are at work more than they're at home with their own families, and that's jacked up, man. But this is why this evil, wicked man is being revealed through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, man. All right, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called Yahweh, man. All right, this is a Babylon the Great, man, for sure. And the rest of, Esau, Edom's descendants that's scattered out throughout the earth. Okay, they just as wicked and puffed up, and they think they're gonna rule next too, man, but they're not. The next ruler is gonna be the Hebrew Israelites under Malak Yahweh Shai, man. All right, who opposeth and exalted himself above all that is called Yahweh, or that is worship, so that he as Yahweh sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, showing himself that he is Yahweh. All right, so that's how puffed up this man is, man, and everything he's doing ultimately that MOTB, so he can track you and can control you, man. All right, and without that mark bowing down to this man and his system, you're not going to be able to survive if you're not serving Yahweh Bahashem and Yahweh Shai. Okay, he's trying to make himself likened unto, the King of Kings, Lord of Lords, man. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, by, all this manner of wickedness. And again, leading up into that MOTB where he can really track everybody. Make no mistake about it, man. We being tracked and listened to and followed right now, man. We live in a society where there's cameras everywhere. We're surrounded by cameras, man, from the ring cameras to the street cameras, cameras in businesses, man. All right, the cell phones, the TVs is always listening, man. So this enemy, he already done that, man. It's just he's still trying to hide. He's still trying to hide it, but it's being revealed, all right, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, this man's agenda. All right, moving on. Let's go to Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 28. He that trusteth in riches shall fall, but the righteous shall flourish as a branch. And there it is, man. That's why we're not supposed to trust, all right, in man, in Esau, Edom, whoever. We're supposed to trust in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they talk a good game. Hey, my father came over here. I'm not finna get into that today. I'll say that for another lesson. But that man, through the and all, with all respect for who the Lord manifests to be my father, in my lifetime this time, all respect to him, man. He's full of shit. All right, and he's full of shit. He got his own church, and you can't tell him nothing. And if it was left up to him, he would have left me for dead. Like I say, that's another lesson for another day. But he trusts in his riches, man. He got a very nice job. He's the big boss man on campus. He got his own church. You think I can tell him something about Yahweh Shem Shai, repenting, being humble? Absolutely not. All right, and that's the majority of the inhabitants of the earth, not just let's just talk about Israel. All right, the rest of these Israelites, they don't trust in Yahweh Shem Shai. They trust in their money. All right, and the ability that they don't realize is given to them by Yahweh Shem Shai to attain that money, their talents, their skills, man. All right, whatever have you, it's not truly trusting in and being thankful to Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai. They're trusting in their own strength, which they think it is their own strength, all right, and their own money. All right, and the Lord is telling us again, he that trusteth in those riches is going to fall. So, amen, you best believe the Lord got all these 2/3 that are prospering in a trick bag. And I mean all of them. I started with the super rich of our nation, P. Diddy. Look what's happened to all these artists, man. And, hey, these lower level little artists, little rapping ass niggas and little rapping ass little shawties, man, they getting arrested left and right. The Wadi Howba Shimahal Shah Glorilla, she got arrested. I'm pretty sure she out now that, but a lot of these rappers are getting arrested through the spirit of power Howba Shimahal Shah, man. Make no mistake about it. all those riches is going to fall. You can't take it with you in the kingdom, and it's not going to help you. It's not going to profit you nothing in the day of Jacob's trouble, man. All right. But faith, all right, and obedience in the Lord will. And that's what we're trying to teach our people. Unfortunately, for those idiots, hey, they're not going to hearken into us, all right, and they're going to fall. Lord willing, we be those men and women chosen to receive, all right, the warning and take heed and apply, some obedience and some fear. And the Lord is going to be with us during Jacob's trouble, man, this great tribulation. And again, if you think it's a joke, listen to the inhabitants of the earth. Listen to the inhabitants of Babylon the Great. They're not comfortable. They're not happy. And they're losing, their sanity day by day by day. Okay. Going to Isaiah 65 and verse 13. Okay. Concerning this great tribulation, man. All right. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, my servant shall eat. All right. But ye shall be hungry. First and foremost, this is in relation to the spiritual aspect of the truth. We're being fed with this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, which is this truth, man. Okay. But ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Again, going into the scriptures, being fed, all right, and being our thirst being quenched, man. All right, desiring that sincere milk, the beginning, learning, we're Hebrew Israelites, learning the names Yahweh, Yahweh Shah, and going into the deeper things as we progress and level up. All right. And definitely in the physical sense of things, when it's a great famine hits this place, the Lord is going to feed us somehow, some way, man. All right. And he's going to make sure that we drink if we thirst, man. Look at what happened to us before in the wilderness, all the miracles that the Lord provided for the nation of Israel, man. All right. It's going to happen again. The Lord is going to be with his remnant, man. But for everyone that took this as a joke, blew us off, my father being one of them, I'm just keeping it real. Love the man, but when it comes to serving the Lord, it is what it is, man. Pissed me off today, I'm not gonna lie. He still don't get it. You know what I mean? And I pray for the man. But that's why I did that video a couple days back about your family might not make it, man. Who knows? I pray for the man, and maybe he'll come in at the last second. Maybe he need to see miracles. Maybe the Lord will have mercy upon him. But other than that, man, just keeping it real. Look at how hard we gotta go. Look at how much the Lord is not playing with us, and we have shown forth some faith, and we have been obedient a little bit. We have, prophesied on the highways and byways. We have done a lot of epistles, man. We have repented, prayed, and fast, and it's still cutthroat this way. How much more for these 2/3 niggas? Man, it is what it is. Okay. My servant shall drink, but ye shall thirst. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed, man. All right. And during Jacob's trouble, that's exactly how it's going to be, man. Somehow, some way through those miracles and those provisions by Yahweh, by Hashem, Hawashai, via our rapport, all right, with the Lord, he's going to feed us, clothe us, shelter us, and give us drink, man. And the rest of you idiots of the nation of Israel and the rest of you heathen nations, all right, y'all are going to be sucking. And the only way y'all are going to survive is to bow down to Esau, Edom, and take that MOTB, man. All right. Yo, and concerning those miracles and how we're gonna eat, and we gotta have faith. It's all about faith, man. And people say they got faith, but then 2/3 they ain't really got no real faith. And guess what? That's what the great tribulation is for. It's gonna expose all that BS, man. All right, this is the hour of temptation where the Lord is gonna try the inhabitants of the earth, man, even his hopeful elect. Now it's already written if we have the victory or not. And Lord willing, we have faith and hope that we're gonna attain that victory, man. But when the real pressure get applied, man, they gonna fold like some wet napkins. And we can see it already, especially when that doggone pandemic hit, man. And we saw certain individuals say, oh no, ain't no way, I'm good, I'm taking this shot, I ain't gonna get the shot. And then a couple days later or a few weeks later, all right, bingo, they all jabbed up real nice. All right, what you think gonna happen when that mark come and the pressure is applied like they have never seen before? All right, they're gonna take that mark, man. You better believe it. All right, Proverbs chapter 3. And this will be it. Trust, Proverbs 3 and 5. Trust in the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, with all thine heart, and lean not unto thy own understanding. Don't worry about how we're going to eat during Jacob's trouble. Don't worry if you're not going to take that mark of the beast. How you going to live? Where you going to be at, man? You know, how the Lord is going to provide for you. Where you're going to go when you reject that mark of the beast and they come looking for us. Persecution is the next prophecy that's supposed to come to pass. All right. MOTB, the persecution, all right, the mark of the beast, World War III, and then we out of here, man. So again, trust in the Lord Yahweh and his son Yahweh Shai, and don't lean into our own understanding, what we think is capable, because the Lord is, his ways are way higher than ours, man. Okay, and we got to really show forth some true faith in order to manifest, you know, the Lord dealing with us like that during this great time of tribulation, like the earth has never seen before. All right, and that's it, man. Just continue to serve Yahweh Shema Hawashai, and Lord willing, we don't be, you know, like the 2/3, man, looking stupid out here, man. We want to, you know, for the men, show ourselves as strong, wise men moving through this great tribulation, and the women as you know, feminine, you know, strong in a feminine sense, women, you know, with their men of the Lord, because you're not going to make it out of here, Eve, all right, without a man or Yahweh Shema Shai. You best to believe that. But if the Lord with you, Eve, hey man, he gonna link y'all up. And again, that's in relation to Proverbs 3 and 5 right here. Trust in the Lord about how he gonna get you to your man. All right, if you not with him now, you got to really trust in the Lord, man. Pray fast that he is going to protect you during Jacob's trouble, because it is going the hell down. Okay, so with that, I want to give all praises, honor, glory, and fear again to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Till next time, shalom.